An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things. Like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing LifeWave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHKCU, a copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light.
Imagine if you were part of the solution instead of the problem. Imagine if you had the power to help those in need and could erase the pain of others. Imagine if people expected us to be there when disaster hit. LifeWave family members have repeatedly met the call of those in need. Whether it is to provide pain relief, a better night's sleep, or just to have the face of someone that cares, a LifeWave member has been there.
And whether donating regularly to the Red Cross over the years, or more recently with the Convoy of Hope, which jumped in immediately to help those in need after Hurricane Helene, LifeWave has always been there as well.
What happened at the beginning of all this is that we did a conference in Las Vegas. And it was a hugely successful conference. We had almost 2,000 people there for our very first one. We had 40 speakers that came in, professional athletes, professional coaches, Olympic coaches. And a fellow by the name of Thomas Burke approached me and said, you know, this is so phenomenal. I'm so proud to be a member of this company. As you know, there was just a hurricane off the coast of Florida. Have you thought about starting a program to give back? And it was at that minute I realized that when a company becomes successful, you have an obligation to help those in need and give back to those that are less fortunate. So we raised, I think it was $50,000 in relief effort for the Red Cross at that very first event. The members that we have in our community globally are absolutely extraordinary people. They have always been there to help those in need. So we had a situation in Australia where there were the bushfires, and there were LifeWave members that were there to give back and provide financial assistance, patch people, provide medical aid. We've had victims of earthquakes in Indonesia, earthquake in Italy, of course, multiple hurricanes, and LifeWave members have always been there personally to provide medical aid and assistance. The frustrating part for me is that these are people that need help now, not in a couple of weeks. They need help now. And so it was these type of incidents where I began to think that I would like to have the capability to provide medical aid, provide relief effort to people within a 24-hour period.
David took that frustration, channeled that energy toward a very positive solution designed to provide medical aid and relief supplies to people in need within 24 hours. The solution? A drone of all things, with attributes and capabilities unmatched in today's world of unmanned aircraft.
This drone can take off and land from virtually anywhere, carry a higher payload, and fly longer than any other drone in its class, and provide very valuable medical aid or search and rescue operations that other drones can't provide.
We're achieving remarkable results in terms of payload and endurance. As a matter of fact, there's no other company in the world that can touch us.
Unveiled to the LifeWave community at our annual conference in 2022, a plan is already in place for a fleet of LifeWave humanitarian drones to come off the assembly line as early as late fall 2025. This is giving back on an epic scale.
With the patch technology, We accomplish things that no other company was able to accomplish, and the same thing is true about the drone. So we're going to be forging a new path forward for our community with new technology that's life-changing, that's world-changing, and we have an unbelievably great future ahead of us. And I'm more excited now about the future of LifeWave than ever before. Imagine if you were part of the solution instead of the problem.
We are on the LifeWave 20th anniversary incentive trip around the Greek Isles, and we are having the time of our lives.
Every time I see you, I'm caught up in the feeling.
People are coming from every part of the world. Europe, Asia, America. When we are all together here, we are just one big family.
We are just bonding and having such joy and closeness and so much love, feeling the enrichment of the bonds of real relationships that are precious to me.
You know, LifeWave is about love, and you got to feel that, experience that. And the only way you're going to feel that is to be with each other, and we've got to enjoy that this week.
Every time I see you, I'm caught up in your magic.
The Greek islands are just beyond beautiful, with all the blue water, the white buildings, the blue tops. I mean, it's just such a unique place.
The food, the taste, the smells, the air, the water, so much for the eyes to take in, for the heart and soul to experience here. So these are memories of a lifetime being made. I'm so grateful.
We're here in Athens. We're having a blast. Thank you, LifeWave. We're so grateful to be here.
Dream come true, and we're travel free, having fun. Look at these beautiful things behind us.
ライフウェーブを通じて今までも一つ一つ夢が叶ってきましたけれども、まさかこういった形で会社から自分の夢を形にしてもらえるとは思ってませんでした。本当に感謝してます。ありがとうございます。
It's a good place to gain more and strengthen up your business, who you are as a person, and how you're going to continue to build your LifeWave business.
The trips are literally a priceless experience. You want to commit to getting yourself locked in on the next incentive trip. It'll change your life, it'll change your business.
Well, hi there, and welcome to LifeWave's global headquarters. 世界中の90万もの人々にとって、LifeWave は希望を象徴し、真実の光の灯台を象徴しています。
It's one of those things where you have to be there to understand the magnitude of what you experience when you walk in.
It literally is giving me goosebumps.
Like, it's just mesmerizing.
All I can say is, wow.
felt like you were on a journey in outer space. Just simply amazing.
What an incredible, breathtaking experience.
I cannot believe what I saw, but I saw it.
Whoever you bring here, they will be sold.
The genius and the vision and the work that went into this was absolutely amazing.
It's just honestly mind-blowing to see the technology, the evolution of this company.
The sky's the limit. That's all I can say.
I'm just speechless. It was so beautiful. I don't even know what to say.
This is the most exciting, jaw-dropping presentation I've ever experienced.
Are you ready to celebrate?
Happy anniversary, everybody.
Celebration 20 years in the making, packed into one epic weekend. A personal journey, powered by revolutionary technology. More energy. Timeless vitality. Lasting longevity. Now is the time to share the light.
Come on up, directors, congratulations.
Thank you for coming to the LifeWave Global Conference. It was lit. We're already dreaming about next year. California dreaming.
LifeWave Global Conference, Anaheim, California, Fall 2025. Registration is now open. Be the light. LifeWave.
It is an absolute blessing and a gift that LifeWave has not only survived as a company these past 20 years, but thrived and grown as well. From our humble beginnings in a small home office in Beaufort, Georgia, to multiple offices in the United States, Ireland, Japan, Taiwan, the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, and South Korea, LifeWave has reached millions of people, bringing the gift of healing with light. LifeWave is a story that it should inspire all of us for the purpose of bringing out the greatness that resides inside each one of us. My dream to heal people with light was originally met with ridicule and skepticism. Yet, here we are today, manufacturing more than 20 million patches each and every month. I would like you to remember that when thinking about your own dreams, for with enough patience, perseverance, persistence, you can accomplish tomorrow what seems impossible today. Over the last 20 years, we have evolved as a business, and I am more excited about the future than ever before. LifeWave today is a health technology company, but as we continue to innovate and expand, we will unveil solutions to some of the most important challenges we face in everyday life. These new inventions and products will empower you to have a better life and freedom to live the life you want to. Thank you for being a part of the LifeWave community, and may God bless you and guide you on your own journey, living long and living well.
Are we on now? Hi, a very good evening, everybody. How is everybody? After a long holiday, I'm back to work. Welcome to Super Wednesday, and it's because of you all I am here. Thank you for the support. And tonight, we have a very interesting topic, which I think most of you will like it. Have you ever felt constantly tired and pain? And just not yourself sometimes. Because no matter how much you rest, after all this, our festival is just over, how much you rest, it just seems to be so tired after the traveling, correct or not? That's not just life, it's stress and inflammation at work. In fact, this chronic stress is behind 90% of modern diseases. You know that? We experience stress, but if left unchecked, it weakens a lot of things, especially our immune system. Now, the vaccine is, influenza is like haywire, everybody rushing to get a jab, okay? Don't do that, we have Google Tire to help you. Most people turn to medication that only masks the system. You agree with me or not? But what if I tell you that there is a valuable technology that's non-invasive, non-toxic, and non-transdermal that can heal you naturally and activate your body's self-healing activities? Imagine pain relief, energy revitalized, and no medication. Well, you're at the right place if what I tell you just now is what you are looking for. Tonight, we have a very incredible speaker who will reveal the groundbreaking technology. And this is no other ordinary guest. I think everybody knows him. It's our speaker from our team, Super Wednesday, who have achieved great success, including owning a Ferrari and a Lamborghini, And he always said, these two are so expensive to take care of. And me, and general manager for the past 23 years, he feel that he has to rest. It's too stressful. So that's why he is now sharing and becoming the light to share with you all. So are you ready to discover? If you are, please tap the 111 to welcome Alfred from Super Wednesday. Alfred, the floor is all yours.
Wow, thank you so much for the introduction, Pochu. So, okay, it is nice to be back again, everyone. Before I start, I would like to say Happy Chinese New Year. Yes, because we have just finished our new year. Okay, so let me start the ball rolling by sharing the slide for tonight. Okay, if you see, this slide here, okay, everything starts with 1, okay? Without 1, everything else is 0. You agree with me or not? So, the number one thing you need, of course, like the slide says, is health. Because without health, everything else is zero. You will not have family, you will not have money, and you will not even be able to carry out your dreams or chase after your dreams, right? So this is one thing that I always believe. Without one, everything else is zero, right? Okay, welcome back to Super Wednesday, everyone. It's nice to be back again. So before I go any further, I would have to share this disclaimer with everyone, right? So LifeWave products are for general wellness and intended only to maintain or encourage a general state of health or healthy activity, right? So the content provided here by us, Super Wednesday team, which actually consists of our amazing MC for tonight, Pochu, and then our pharmacists that do not sell drugs, Jinhua, and our amazing golfer who recovered from ischemic stroke, Mr. Lingam. All right. So here we present information in summary form, in general nature, and is provided for informational purposes only. Please always consult with your physician or other qualified healthcare provider before embarking on a new health regimen, diet, or fitness program. Okay, but do not forget, don't disregard any medical advice you have received or delay in seeking it. So without any further ado, let's get the ball rolling. Okay, I'm sure after so many sessions of Super Wednesday, we all know that we have 3 pillars of health. What are the 3 pillars of health? The 3 pillars of health, the first pillar is of course nutrition. Okay, that's where we get our minerals, our proteins, our vitamins, and the daily building block of our body, right? So the second pillar of health would be exercise, where we always do cardio exercises, we do resistance training, we build muscles and all. So before joining LifeWave, I thought these were the only 2 pillars that is important or that existed. But basically, there is a third pillar of health, right? This third pillar of health, what is it? It is basically our organ function, okay? Now, this is how our body digests, how our body absorbs, and how our body excretes, right? But the degeneration of our body is the main culprit. And I thank God, I thank the introducer of this product to me. I basically had a chance to get to know this amazing product called LifeWave. Okay, so here you can see our organs degenerate much faster now than in the past, right? So tonight, what I will be talking about is basically what they say is basically what let me take a look back first. So what I am going to talk about tonight is basically about stress and sleep disruption. It is a two-way street. Okay, so tonight we will actually explore the complex relationship between stress and sleep problems, right? Now, I read an article, a survey conducted in 2022 found that young adults aged between 18 and 24 are more likely to suffer from moderate and severe stress, depression, and anxiety symptoms, But we cannot escape from all this, right? Stress affects everyone, and everyone feels stress from time to time, okay? Now, not all stress are bad. There are good stress and there are bad stress, which I will talk about later on tonight. So long-term stress can harm our health. And basically tonight, I'm going to share the ways to manage your stress. Okay, so the technology is here now, and we can basically live our life full of energy, vitality, and positiveness, and basically maybe even go beyond what you expect yourself to be. Okay, but if you look at this article taken out from Pantai Hospital's webpage, here are some important statistics for all of us. By 2040, the incidences of cancer in Malaysia is predicted to double. Wow, my goodness. Okay, so approximately 1 in every 10 individuals in Malaysia will receive a cancer diagnosis in our lifetime. Right? Lifetime risk of developing cancer in Malaysia is 1 in every 10 males. So that means if you meet 10 of your male friends, 1 will basically later on in life, you will hear them having cancer. But in females, it's even slightly more. 1 in every 9 females, right? So lifetime risk refers to the likelihood of an individual developing cancer before we reach the age of 75. So, having said this, what can we do? Right? You always ask, what can we do? But if you notice, for doctors, you need to develop the cancer first before they can do anything for you, right? So what we want here is to do things before we get into trouble, right? So what can we do? Yes, we have a compound which is called GHK copper, and GHK copper is the solution, right? GHK copper is existing in our body already. So you ask me, how, Alfred, are you sure? Now this GHK copper helps DNA repair. So it helps repair whatever that is going wrong with us now. So the product that can actually help from LifeWave is actually called X39. Now, what are the functions of X39? Let us check it out. X39 actually helps the body elevates GHK copper. And when GHK copper is elevated, the body will start producing more stem cells. Okay? Now, you say, true or not? Yes, this is a clinically proven item. Okay? Now, LifeWave X39, okay, basically elevates the peptide GHK copper for the activation of stem cells. Right? What is GHK copper? GHK copper is basically the fountain of youth. Right? So this is an article that I'm sharing here, deposited in the National Library of Medicine, the regenerative and protective actions of GHK copper. Right? So what does GHK copper do? Now, GHK copper is founded by a scientist called Laurent Picard, and it can have tissue repair for skin, lungs, connective tissue, bony tissue, liver, and stomach lining. It also has anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory actions. It can repair DNA and basically activate cell cleansing. So the choice is yours, you know. Basically, you can have both from the factory, GHK copper that is produced synthetically from the factory, or your own body. So to me, I will never take synthetic from the factory. What I will actually go for is something that is natural from my own body. Okay, what can be the best, right? So GHK copper activates stem cells. Now, stem cells are now widely received as the savior. Okay, but there are a few sources of stem cells, right? If you look at the diagram, the first source is basically by a third-party donor. That means somebody can actually donate their stem cells to you. Number 2 is basically from animals like sheep, rabbits, you know. And the third one is basically like what I say, from yourself. So basically, I would never, like I said just now, go for a third-party donor because I do not know who he is, whether or not they take care of their health, before donating their stem cells to me. And I would definitely not want to hop like a rabbit or bleed like a sheep later on in my life, right? So I would definitely go for something that's really, really natural, where our former Prime Minister, okay, many have said that he actually does his own stem cells, right? So you might be wondering, wow, what are all these talk about stem cells now? Stem cells are basically cells that are undeveloped yet. Meaning stem cells can turn into anything that the body needs or requires. It can actually turn into nerve cells, okay, intestinal cells, liver cells, cardiac muscles for those people who have heart issues, skeletal muscles. It can actually grow from skeletal muscles into nerve cells, okay, from cardiac muscles into nerve cells at the heart, okay. It can also turn into liver cells, right? It can also turn into intestinal cells in our intestine, and basically it can also turn into nerve cells for the brains, right? So this technology is something that's really, really interesting that I came across, and it has helped my wife and a lot of people. My wife has got a very bad constipation problem. Now, her constipation problem is solved. And from what I heard, constipation is not that easy to solve, and it affects mostly women. A lot of women have constipation problem, right? So thank God it actually helped settle or solve my wife's constipation issues. So the constipation effects that she felt last time, like headache, vomiting, bloating, all does not exist anymore. And I'm sure when you do not have all these issues, you will be a happier person, right? So this technology is basically very unique, as it is powered by our own body heat. Imagine, you do not have to plug into an external power source. That means basically it's very, very easy to use. You just patch on the specific points in the body, and it will start working for you, and you can go ahead and do your other things already. And this product is basically non-toxic, which means no drug going through your skin. It is non-transdermal, nothing goes through your skin, and it is non-invasive, right? So having said that it is non-toxic, non-transdermal, and non-invasive, it is very, very natural. So how do you classify a product as natural? Now, a product that is natural means you can see that the product benefits humans, it can benefit across to the animals, and it can basically go across to plants, right? So one thing I want to bring to your attention tonight is, if you have a cough, you go to the doctors. The doctors give you cough medication. You can take the cough medication, right, everyone? I'm sure our Super Wednesday team pharmacist, Jinhua, will know what I'm talking about, right? But you will not be able to share your cough medication or cough syrup with your dog or your cats, right? It is not right, because there is no clinical studies being done or tested on probably animals for cough medication, right? Whether or not it will work and help the cough or your cats or dogs, it is very subjective, right? And the third thing is, if you have your plants that is not growing well, it has yellowish leaves. So do you give cough medication to your plants and expect it to flower or grow naturally. It is not natural, right? So having said that, let's take a look at all these people of different ethnicity, different age group, and from all different countries benefiting from the use of the LIFEWAVE products, right? If you look at the top left corner, you look at this gentleman here. Before using, you look at his skin color, he's yellowish. He's like what we call a minion, right? So after some time of using the X39, look at the second picture, his face become rosy. And this auntie with the spectacles at the top also the same. You see, before she started using LIFEWAVE, she was yellowish, like a minion lah, right? And after that, she become so young. Look at her complexion, reddish, right? Now, what does this reddish complexion mean? It means that the heart is working better. So the circulation, the blood circulation in her is a lot better. All right? So, if you look at the product now, these are testimonials of the product helping animals as well. You look at the brown colored dog, the vet has already said that this dog cannot get its vision back. Look at the eyes, it has glaucoma, I think, right? So the owners did not give up and started patching their pet. After 10 days of using the X39 stem cells activation patch, not directly on the skin, is attached to the dog's collar. Look at the eyes, it cleared up, all right? So this is a testimony that basically the product can help improve the health of animals as well. So we have seen it helps humans. Now we have seen testimonies that it helps animals, and the final frontier, so to speak, okay, is the plants, right? So you look at this, this plant on the top left is basically almost thrown away by the owner. Why? Because the plant was already half dead, okay? And so the owner said, well, nothing to lose. She removed the second-hand patch, that means used patch, and put it on the plant. And lo and behold, a new shoot came out from the plant, right? And you look at this, the top thing also, you look at this, the maid told the employer, the maid told me, before the nana and banana very small, this time all become big. The X39 is very good, right? So if you look at the one more example is basically the lady's finger. Well, I think I said it wrong. This is not lady's finger. I would say this is the monster finger. Look at how the lady's finger is so fat, right? So the product, whether it's natural or not, you be your own judge, right? This product is so natural, it works across for humans, it works across for animals, and it works across for plants. Like I've already said, cough mixture is not natural because it only works for humans, cannot work for plants. Okay, I'm sure you put cough mixture to your lady's finger plant. I do not know whether the lady's finger plant will die or produce bigger lady's finger like this. But we have seen multiple testimonies of second-hand used patch, not even new, benefiting all these three, meaning humans, plants, and animals, right? So moving forward, now, the company that is involved in bringing this technology to us is called LIFEWAVE, okay? And they have a mission, which is to let everyone that uses the patch to live long, live well, and live younger. All this is done with a wearable technology backed by science. Now, what is this LIFEWAVE about? Okay, LIFEWAVE basically it's founded by David Smith, and this is David Smith, and he has more than 130 patents, and we have conducted over 80 clinical studies, right? And 20 years of development has gone into the product by independent researchers and universities, medical and scientific experts globally. And the product is actually patented, all right? Now, before LIFEWAVE, David Smith was basically involved in inventing items or things for the US Navy SEALs, right? So, because of his inventions, he gathered a lot of awards, okay? And LIFEWAVE basically has two manufacturing facilities, one in the US and one in the Ireland. These facilities are fully automated. If you look at the video that is playing around here now, it's fully automated and FDA registered. It complies with ISO 9001 and ISO 13485. Now, a lot of people say, hey, ISO 9001, I know lah. What is ISO 13485, Alfred? ISO 13485 is a certification that ensures medical devices meet the necessary regulatory compliance and customer expectations for quality, safety, and performance. So if you look at the manufacturing video now that's running, nobody touches the patches from the very beginning until the end of the production line, until the packaging. Okay, so quality control is very high and very strict. All right, so we are the only few health manufacturing facility that is fully automated. Okay, so the fully automated factories are in San Diego and basically Galloway, Ireland, right? The Ireland government invested into LIFEWAVE, okay? And how it all began, it was 20 years ago, and 2004 was how it all began, okay? The goal of David Smith, who was invited by the US Navy SEALs, was to find a way to elevate the energy in human body without using harmful drugs or stimulants. So he came out, or he innovated a product with a technology that can help stimulate nerves and points on the skin to produce sustained energy and increase the endurance level of the US Navy SEALs. So the very first product that came out for LIFEWAVE is called Energy Enhancer. And this product was the first ever patent filed by LIFEWAVE. So when the product was launched, David Smith basically introduced the product to a 6 times US Olympic swim coach, Richard Quick. Okay, and when Richard Quick introduced it to his swim team, 6 of the 8 members broke their own personal lifetime records, you know, Stanford University swim team. So Stanford members were spotted wearing the patches during the Olympic trials. And this news was spread all over US, and more than 1,000 people came forward to want to become LIFEWAVE distributors. So, and because of the news that is created, right, on the Daily Journal, you know, the USADA, that means US Anti-Doping Agency, was requested to look into the information provided concerning these patches because they were worried that they had performance enhancing drugs. And it is confirmed the UCLA laboratory reported that none of the patches contain any substances on the prohibited list. So once that was confirmed, there was no banned substances. athletes around the world started using, and they used the product and they excelled with LIFEWAVE. Okay, I'm sure everyone here knows who this Michael Phelps is. He's a multiple gold medalist in multiple Olympics. Yeah. So celebrities also use LIFEWAVE. I'm sure everyone here knows who is David Beckham. Look at the picture on the left. Very evidently, he is using the energy enhancer. Serena Williams also used LIFEWAVE patches. Serena Williams is the world #1 for tennis. And basically Mike Tyson, in his recent bout, his recent boxing match, he was spotted as using the LIFEWAVE patches as well. So you ask me, hey, Alfred, only international Angmo only use this technology. No, do you know who this person is or not? Yes, he's Chef One, right? And Chef One, everybody knows now, is battling cancer. So he was spotted as using LIFEWAVE as well. Okay, let's take a look. Let's explore the LIFEWAVE, the journey. So we always believe matter is energy, as quoted by Albert Einstein. Matter is energy, energy is light, and we are all light beings. Okay, so LIFEWAVE started in 2002, is founded in 2002, and LIFEWAVE started as an R&D company to invent products for US Navy SEALs. So moving forward, in 2004, enhancers came out, energy enhancer. In 2005, LIFEWAVE introduced IceWave and Silent Night. Okay, so we will be talking about these products as we go along, right? This IceWave and Silent Night is invented for the US Navy SEALs. Why? Because soldiers that come back from the war, they have pain, or when they get injured. IceWave is, when you use IceWave, it can actually give you 94% effectiveness in pain relief within 5 minutes. So, and for soldiers who cannot sleep that well, they have a nightmare after coming back from the war. Silent Night actually has been tested and clinically proven that it increased the sleep quality by 133%, right? So after 2005, manufacturing boom happened. In 2006, LIFEWAVE launched the glutathione and the carnosine. And after that, in 2007, after the rise of fast food, we have the SP6 that actually restores the organ function within 2 weeks of usage. Why? Because they found out that adult obesity doubled in the US. So LIFEWAVE responded, right? After 2007, in 2008, there was this big financial crisis, right? So, and LIFEWAVE found that we have a lot of stress disorder, okay? Cases increasing rapidly. So LIFEWAVE responded again in 2011 by launching Aeon, which is one of the best-selling patches so far. Before the launch of X39, Aeon was the best-selling. It balances the autonomic nervous system in as fast as 10 minutes, right? So after 2011, in 2015, they found actually chemicals in cosmetics. It's actually found in cord blood of the baby, you know. So LIFEWAVE again responded because they also found plastic chemicals in 9 out of 10 samples of the blood. Okay, so we launched the Alavida patches. Okay, and basically it regenerates the biggest organs on our body, which is the skin, in 5 minutes, right? So in the same year, 2015, we also launched the night cream and the day cream. Okay, and this is the naturally derived plant-based ingredients where you have 98.6% of natural stuff. 1.4% is made of vitamin C, lipid soluble vitamin C. Okay, why? Because we found 232 toxic chemicals were found in blood samples. So LifeWave responded again. So from 2015 to 2019, we finally launched the X39, right? And clinical studies show that if you use the patch for 6 months consecutively, right, your telomeres, your cells get rejuvenated and reversed in aging. It can reverse 8.5 years. Okay, so in 2022, we launched another amazing patch, which is the X49, which supports bone density in 60 days. That is in 2022. And in the same year, 2022, we also launched the aromatherapy, which is called Shine and Dream, which also enhance stem cells activities, and it has testosterone. So you notice at the end of the bigger circle that I put there is this coming soon. Now, in 2025, this year, we will be expecting 2025 or 2026, we will be expecting these things to be coming. Okay, first thing is the Synergize, okay, which is the morning and the evening supplements. Okay, and most likely in 2026, we will have our LifeWave water system. Okay, so LifeWave is also ranked as the incorporated 5,000 list of fastest growing private companies in 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2021. All right. So US also recognize this. The patent office and the trademark office also recognize LifeWave, and it receives LifeWave receives multiple patents from US patent office. Okay, after an 11 years evaluation. If the product is not good, it will not get this certification from the trademark office. 11 years, man, guys, imagine 11 years of evaluation. So as at 2022, LifeWave has more than 130 patents that is awarded to LifeWave. Okay, so far, what is our problem? The problem, if you can see this chart, is our stem cells level drop tremendously. Okay, our stem cells reduce rapidly. When we are babies, we are loaded, but when we reach the age of 60 and above, look at the level that is left. We have only left with 5%. Okay, so let's move forward and look at how does this technology work, right? So our bodies can actually heal itself. Okay, if you break a bone, the doctor can only help you this much. The doctor can only put your broken bone into a cast or a splint, depending on how severe it is. And the rest is up to your body. But reverse aging actually takes time. Now, I'm sure you know that everything in the body, like bones, DNA, liver, stomach, lungs, skin, blood, brain, everything takes time, and it can actually regenerate, you know. Let me show you here. Bones take 3 months, basically DNA 2 months, liver 6 weeks, stomach 5 days, brains 1 year, blood 4 months, skin 1 month, and basically lungs 2 to 3 weeks. These are the time taken. Like say for example, your brain. Your 2024 model, your brain in 2024 is no longer with you. That means your 2025 body has totally changed all the brain cells in your brain, you know. It takes time. It takes 1 year to change all the cells in your brain. But the amazing part, the human body is so amazing, you retain your memory. Despite all your brain cells being changed 100% in 1 year, you still retain your memory, your long-term memory, everything. Amazing, right? So blood takes 4 months to, you know, have a total change. So normally we tell people this technology is best that you use minimum 3 to 6 months. Give yourself at least that time for your body to actually respond to the signaling from the patches. Okay, so the patented technology, LIFEWAVE, David Smith put everything that he studied from the DHC coil. The coil you look on the left side is an invention by David Smith. So this invention emits light, and basically what he studied was the different wavelengths of light. He took all the different wavelengths of light and put it all into a patch for us to use, right? A simple patch. You just patch and you can already go. You don't have to sit down there for half an hour, 45 minutes, do the treatment and everything, and then after that, you know, the patch will actually work for you. When you patch, the patches will last 12 hours, right? So what is contained in the patch? A lot of people ask, what is in the patch? Now, you look at the patch contains amino acids, water, stabilized oxygen, sugar, and salt, right? The patches are latex-free, non-transdermal, completely free of any drugs, chemicals, or stimulants, and do not interfere with any medications you are taking, since nothing is going into your body, all right? And it is also safe for heart patients to use, people that use, what do you call that? Pacemaker, all right? So, if you notice, the patches are in between two plastic sheets. And these plastic sheets are medical grade plastic, okay? And one side of it has medical grade adhesive, okay? So X39, which we talked about just now, activates stem cells, okay? So it does not only activate stem cells, it basically increase the quantity and the quality of the stem cells. Now, where do you patch the patches? The patches for X39 and Aeon, you can actually patch behind the neck or 2 fingers below your belly button. Okay, so what are the overviews of this X39? What are the benefits? X39 patches work with light. Okay, it resets 3,000 to 4,000 genes to a more youthful state within 24 hours of usage. So the X39 actually boasts vitality and overall health and wellness. Okay, so when you use the X39, you will notice that it will actually relieve minor aches and pains. Okay, it improves mental clarity. It helps you manage inflammation naturally. It basically mobilizes stem cells and support wound healing. Basically, it stimulates the skin with low levels of light to activate the production of GHK copper and stem cells. Okay, and when you use the X39, you will realize that it improves skin appearance because it reduces fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, and most importantly, our interesting topic for tonight, it improves sleep. Okay, having said all that, you can use X39 12 hours on and 12 hours off. But if you notice nowadays, 43% of adults suffer adverse health effect from stress. Okay, And 70% of people experience physical and mental symptoms of stress. Very bad. So stress have a significant impact on stem cells, because when your body is under stress, it will affect their division, it will affect their differentiation, and it will affect their function. Sometimes when you are under a lot of stress, it even kills your stem cells. Okay, no joke, So, stress, like I said just now, we're going to talk about good stress and bad stress. Okay? People often ask me, Alfred, you crazy? You say, stress, there is good stress, meh? Yes, there is good stress. Okay, what are good stress? These are good stress. Good stress is when you exercise to strengthen your body, or when you do fasting to turn on the genes to get rid of damaged cells, autophagy, and detoxification. Okay, now there are also bad stress. So what are bad stress? Bad stress are emotional stress, when you feel anger, when you are sad, okay, or when your boss puts you through a lot of work stress. Now, work stress actually accelerates aging. It will cause you to have hair loss, and it will also cause you to gain weight. So people who put on weight is not because of Chinese New Year binge out or eating or whatever. It could be also because of your boss giving you more work stress. So maybe you need to talk to your boss. Hey boss, don't stress me out. Otherwise I have to buy new clothes already because my clothes cannot fit me. I'm going fat. Okay? And also our sedentary lifestyle. What is sedentary lifestyle? Sedentary lifestyle actually suppress your immune system, Sedentary lifestyle means after eating, you straight away sit down on the sofa. Okay? No exercise. So chronic inflammation suppresses stem cells activities. Okay? Inflammation creates hostile environment, meaning your stem cells will die faster if your body is under a lot of inflammation. Okay? So stress can cause anger also. So what is stress? Stress is, the daily challenges, such as sitting in traffic, meeting deadlines in your work, paying bills, can push you beyond your ability to cope, and that is called stress. So all of us have a psychological response to anger. What happens? Number one is when you are angry, it sparks the amygdala. Okay? The amygdala activates hypothalamus, which is a part of your brain that signals the pituitary gland to discharge corticotropin, releasing hormone. That means cortisol. Okay? And the pituitary glands activate adrenal glands, releasing your adrenaline. Okay? And the adrenaline glands secrete stress hormones like cortisol, adrenaline, and non-adrenaline. Okay? So do not lose your temper. Okay? So how anger changes your brain? Now, your brain actually, when you are angry, it has elevated cortisol levels, which cause the neurons to accept a lot of calcium. Okay? When that happens, when you accept too much calcium, a calcium overload can make your cells fire too frequently, and the cells will die faster. And basically, too much cortisol will decrease serotonin. Serotonin is a hormone that makes you happy. All right? So a decrease in serotonin can make you feel angry, and it can actually make you feel pain more easily. And it will actually increase your aggressive behavior, and it can also lead to depression. So stress can also affect your body, it can affect your cardiovascular system. Basically, everything goes up: heart rate, blood pressure, arterial tension, LDL, cholesterol, triglyceride, everything. And when this happens, blood vessels become clogged and damaged, and this can lead to heart attack. It will also affect your immune system. your thyroid function, your natural killer cells, and it will increase the incidences of you having cancer. It will also increase your gastrointestinal digestive system, where blood flow will be affected, metabolism, you have dry mouth, irritable bowel syndrome and everything. Your eye, intraocular pressure will also increase. Your eyesight will also suffer. People have experienced migraine and headache because of stress. Bone density, you will lose bone density. And then many people will experience lower back pain. This is how lower back pain comes about. Stress. Okay? And you will have ovarian function, menstrual irregularity, infertility, erectile dysfunction, testosterone production, everything. You will also cause you to have asthma, shortness of breath, airway constriction, and everything. So how do we manage this stress? Stress is dangerous, okay? So we have a patch that you can use, basically, that is clinically proven to reduce stress, clinically proven to reduce or decrease inflammation in the body, promotes relaxation, eliminates mental fatigue, increase physical strength, and most importantly for ladies here, anti-aging. And this patch is also called the happy patch, which is Aeon. Okay, so sleep is very, very important. Okay, and for people who are unable to sleep because of stress, it's very, very bad. Okay, so important trace minerals in stress management are the different types of magnesium. Magnesium, you have magnesium citrate, magnesium glycinate, magnesium taurate, and magnesium threonate. So what I normally advise people who has sleep problems because of stress is magnesium is an essential mineral, very, very important, and make sure you get enough of it by eating natural products like tofu, salmon, banana, broccoli, almonds, roasted sesame seed, pumpkin seeds, black beans, and basically avocado. Okay, meaning you have to have a balanced diet with plenty of legumes, greens, lean protein, and whole grains. Okay, so the best form of magnesium for sleep and anxiety caused by stress is magnesium glycinate, because magnesium glycinate is easier to absorb. So who should take magnesium? Older adults, people with digestive disorder, alcohol use disorder, meaning people who likes to drink alcohol, people with type 2 diabetes, people with insomnia, people with anxiety issues, and people with depression issues. Another thing that you can also take to handle your pain is basically potassium. Okay, so potassium helps bringing down anti-inflammation. It helps you with pain relief, and it also able to help you lower blood pressure. So understanding ourselves, right? Understanding sleep. Now we need sleep because sleep actually helps us remove toxins that is in your brain that is built up while you are awake. So sleep affects every type of tissue and system in the body, from the brain, the heart, the lungs, to metabolism, immune function, mood, and disease resistance. Okay, so why is sleep important? Sleep is important for many, many reasons. For your physical health, mental health, brain development, lower chronic disease risk, and safety to avoid injuries and social interaction. So these are the different stages of sleep. Stage 1, you have stage 2, you have stage 3, and you have stage 4. Stage 4 is your deepest sleep, which is REM. Okay, so what are the health benefits with enough sleep? You get sick less often, and also to maintain your health, maintaining healthy blood pressure, healthy heart, healthy immune system, and healthy metabolism. So when you get enough of sleep, you get sick less often. Okay. This is something which I also recently know when I did this research. If you sleep enough, it helps you maintain a healthy weight, you know. Okay. So it also, if you sleep enough, you also lower your risk of having serious problems like diabetes and heart disease. Now, overall, people who fall asleep after midnight have 25% higher chance of developing heart disease if you sleep later than 12. So people who like to watch your Korean movies, please watch it during daytime and not nighttime. Sleep before midnight. Okay. If you get enough sleep, you will also be able, your body will also be able to reduce stress. Okay. And you are able to think more clearly. It helps you to learn and create new memories. This is especially important for young people. Okay, and it helps you concentrate and respond quickly when you drive. Okay, you are able to make good decisions and avoid injuries. Okay, so insufficient sleeps will cause you to have memory and cognitive function problems. Okay, so the general guideline is that people who are 4 to 12 months old must get 12 to 16 hours a day. 1 to 2-year-old toddlers, they need to sleep 11 to 14 hours. Preschoolers, meaning 3 to 5 years old, you need to sleep 10 to 13 hours a day. School-age children, primary school children, standard 1 to standard 6, which is 6 to 12 years old, you need about 9 to 12 hours per day of sleep. Teenagers, between the ages of 13 and 18, you need 8 to 10 hours per day at least. Adults, 7 to 9 hours a day, enough. Older adults, you need 7 to 8 hours a day. All right. When you do not have enough sleep, you will age faster and your body will be more frail. Okay. And if you do not get enough sleep, inflammation will set in. You will damage your healthy tissues and DNA that causes premature aging. It will also increase cytokinesis and C-reactive proteins in your body. Okay, you will be more prone to illness. And basically, why I say able to maintain weight just now, when you sleep after 12, most likely you will feel hungry again and you start snacking. Snacking can cause the ability to lose weight and mess up your endocrine system because all the snacks are food that is satisfying. Food rich in carbohydrate and fats. Okay? So, proper sleep and enough sleep optimizes your hormone level, your testosterone level, and your nitric oxide, tissue repair, and blood flow improve. Why blood flow improve? Because your body will produce more NO2, which means nitric oxide. Okay? When your body produces more nitric oxide, your veins will be more supple. So your blood pressure will be a bit lower. Okay? And when you do not have enough sleep, you will have depression, cognitive functions will decline, and you will start to have dementia. Okay? So I'm going to share a little bit about an extra bonus patch that you are able to use to handle your sleep. Okay, so the patch is called Silent Night. Okay, so an average adult needs about 7 to 9 hours, I shared just now, of daily sleep. Okay, it improves the length and duration of your sleep. It improves also the quality of your sleep, and it signals the production of melatonin, a sleep hormone. Okay, so melatonin is actually a master regulator of cell death. When you sleep, autophagy happens. Autophagy means your body will start to kill all the zombie cells. And this is important. And melatonin is actually an antioxidant to protect tissues from damage. It also plays a role in energy metabolism, reduce liver damage after sepsis, and hemorrhagic shock, ischemic reperfusion, and toxic liver injury. Okay, so melatonin together with fasting get rid of old cells that causes inflammation and premature aging. So I hope all this information helps everyone tonight. So the patch that can actually help is basically Silent Night. Okay, you look at medical treatment costs in Malaysia. Now, UMMC, University Malaya Medical Center, recently increased their patient fees by more than 200%. So there's a Chinese saying, I always joke with my friends, if you do not have money, don't learn how to fall sick. Okay, don't ever fall sick. So Malaysia's medical inflation is increasing at double-digit pace. Okay, healthcare has increased as much as 15% year-on-year in Malaysia for the last 3 years. Okay, so with the assumption of healthcare inflation at 10% a year, these are how much the treatment costs would be in the next 10 years by 2034 or 2035. Okay, so I go in and out of hospitals quite a fair bit lah. Okay, and to me it's shocking to see common problems like knee replacement and stuff like that costing single knee 29,000, almost 30,000, both knees almost 50,000. Okay, and the top 5 cancer costs in Malaysia. Okay, lung cancer, colorectal cancer, breast cancer, nasopharyngeal cancer, cervical cancer, all you look at the cost. No need for me to say. Okay, so my favorite combo to introduce to people is basically the X39, which elevates the GHK copper, and basically Aeon to reduce the stress in the body and promotes relaxation. So why this combo? This analogy I use over and over again is when during a fire in the house, the fireman needs to put out the fire first before the doctors can help the victims, right? So the simplest way to boost your health is basically patch and drink water. No need to eat anything, no need injection, no nothing. Okay, because hydration clips the signaling function. Our DNA is made out of 92% water and our brain is 75% water. So very simple. If you are 2% dehydrated, you are thirsty in your mouth. Okay, at 8% dehydration, your DNA starts to fall apart. At 10%, we all go cuckoo. We all lose our mind. We don't know what we are doing already. At 15 to 25% dehydration, our body starts to shut down. Dangerous, huh? So water, how much water to drink? I would actually measure it. The minimum amount of water to drink is basically your body weight in kg times 30 ml. Okay, so LifeWave is a patented technology, and we are so proud. Within 17 years of being in the market, we have received no medical complaint, and we are certified as an FDA compliant class 1 medical device. Okay, and we recently got recertified again by MDA, Medical Device Authority of Malaysia, as a class 1 medical device. So with that, I've come to the end of my presentation. I pass it back to Po Chu, who will actually take us through some of the questions you might have. Thank you. Back to you, Po Chu.
Thank you, Alfred. So what do you think? Is it an incredible session tonight? So if it is, can you give me a 7 to thank Alfred? To show that you are very to your health. Tonight, you know a lot about stress. You know how to take care of your health. But every time people say, sharing is very valuable, but action is more valuable, correct or not? So please don't procrastinate. Start taking action, because everything starts from you and not me. What we do here is to help you to go through the whole process. Because we can only tell you what is good for you, but we cannot control what you're going to do to your health. Seeing all the medical bills, are you highlighted that X39 and Eon is really cheap? Stem cell activator by X39, which activate our GHK-Cu copper. I have to say that now. It does not activate our stem cell. It activates the GHK-Cu copper peptide to get your body a healthy stem cell growth. Do you agree with that? If you do, and if you have any question that you think that you would like to clarify, I think there are a few efforts in the chat box. Will you be able to take a look and help to answer some of it? Because tonight you are the master of ceremony. Please help to see what is happening there. I am only the MC, but you are the doctor today.
Ayo, no. We do not make medical.
Let's see what we can do. Let's help what they have asked us. Let's take a look at the question. And
Okay,
see
Caroline Wong has a question. Is LifeWave FDA approved as a medical? Oh yes, I just showed you just now. Yeah, is medical approved by FDA as well. Okay, so maybe you want to get back to your how do you say, the person who brought you in, Caroline, for any reference number for the approval. We have it, yes. Okay, but this is not classified under food, so but it does not need FDA, but actually we also have FDA approval. Okay, so why are there red lines, blah blah blah, location patch on the silent night. Okay, silent night you can basically patch on the third eye area or behind the neck is also possible. Okay, and what can be used for sleep apnea and snoring? Okay. Sleep apnea and snoring, basically you can also try to use the Alavida or Alavida patches on the third eye, or you can also use Silent Night, and basically it is a package in total. X39 will actually regenerate your body as well, Deborah. Okay, so I would say is a mixture. Daytime you can use X39, nighttime Aeon and behind the neck, and basically you can also try and use the Alavida and the Silent Night on the third eye area. How do you say? Let's say Monday you use the Silent Night, Tuesday you use Alavida, Wednesday Silent Night. You can interchange the both of them. Okay, and previously the aromatherapy, the dream, some of it have testimonials that it actually helped with snoring as well. But unfortunately, LifeWave made a decision to discontinue the Shine and the Dream. Okay, can be used same time with other supplements. Yes, nor you can use the thing. Can you show your favorite combo summary? It's basically X39 and Aeon. Will Silent Night cause vivid nightmares? No, it will. I have not heard Silent Night causing vivid nightmares. No. Where do we patch energy enhancer? Okay, Tan. If you need to sleep better, make sure you patch your energy enhancer during daytime. Okay, there are different places for different usages of energy enhancers. You can basically get the diagram for patching from the person who brought you into LifeWave. So Deborah, Isabel, so Aeon at the back of the neck, Alavida on the third right, alternate with. Yes, Deborah. Okay.
Can I add in something, Albert?
Yeah, sure.
I want to know how long Deborah have been patching. Make sure that you have complete the 3 to 6 months neurodynamic. Because adding too many patches, if you are not hydrated, it will bring a lot of misunderstanding.
Yes. So normally, what Pochu is trying to say is basically we introduce the patches to anybody. We will actually advise them to patch at least 3 to 6 months to build the body on X39 and Aeon alone, nothing else. Okay, so Jessica Ko has said, my friend has just started using, he encountered leg cramp at night. May I know what is the cause? Okay, probably your person, your friend, one of the causes of leg cramp is basically insufficient water. Okay, not enough of water. So basically, I think you will need to advise him to drink more water. Okay. Is there any other question?
Vision. Effort, there's another one on vision, which both of us are always encountering because they're wearing spec. Don't listen to our mommy.
Which patch is good to improve vision? He has been using it for 9 months. Okay, Caroline, you need to check with him how, what is the experience now? 9 months. What experience has he got using the patches? Okay, and what vision he wants to improve? Is it macular degeneration, or or glaucoma, or long-sighted or short-sighted? What vision issues has she got, Caroline? He has better bowel movement and he wants to improve glaucoma. Okay, very good. I'm sure you see, the body will actually be the best judge of everything. Okay, so the body will actually apportion what the stem cells go and change into first lah, basically. Okay, so basically if he has experienced better bowel movement, glaucoma probably will take a little bit more time. It will come. Okay. Any patch for thyroid? Okay. Guatpo, I need to know that this person, has it started patching already or not? Can kids with ADHD use the patches? Yes. Yes. Basically, he can use the X39 together with Aeon. Start off with X39 first.
Okay, any more questions coming in?
Okay, for Deborah, hyperthyroidism and psoriasis. Okay, you see, all thyroid and psoriasis or whatever is basically degenerative disease. Okay, so what we advise is basically for these people to patch the X39. Dementia patient, what patch to use? X39, Sue. Definitely X39. Okay, so I think Pochu is 9:44. I think we better.
Great. I think we have called a day today off, but before we go off, I would like to remind you that we have a BOP live meeting every day from 2 p.m. onwards, rain or shine. So these are the speakers, our powerhouse speakers, and we are being trained. So rest assured, if you want to be our speaker, come and register with us. And get yourself ready to talk like Alfred, okay?
Ayo!
We all learn from there, okay? So what we did do that is that actually we are trained to tell what we should tell. Everybody knows how to talk, correct? But we will be trained to talk more about LifeWave. So these are the meetings that is going on, and we even have a POP in Bangsa. Every Saturday, is it now? So usually we have a 2 session, English and Chinese, or you can even have English and Malay now. They're actually, we have actually a lot of classes and events to help us to be in LifeWave and to know more about LifeWave. So rest assured, you're in good hands. Come in every night, and I'll call it a night for today. And see you next week, same time, on Super Wednesday again. Thanking our powerhouse speaker, Alfred, Jinhua, Lingam. I think he's not around today, I'm a bit busy. And we would like to say a good night to you all, and a big thank you to all of you all for making us able to be trained again every Wednesday. Thank you so much, everybody. Good night. See you.
Bye.